Have you ever wondered why your team is moving slower than it needs to be? Are you tired of your team not delivering on your vision? Stay tuned for the 5 keys to moving faster and running a better stand-up. Is your agency bogging you down with updates that happen monthly or not at all? Do you find yourself in meetings every other week, re-explaining things that should have been resolved weeks ago? Here's the thing. It's not a communication problem. It's about how often you bring your team together. One key strategy in agile teams is to have a daily stand-up meeting. The goal is simple: get all the stakeholders involved and ensure they have all the information they need to work on their next best task. Your stand-up should be daily. And if your status meetings are spread out over several days, try holding them every other day instead. This meeting can be held at the beginning or end of the developer's workday. The key stakeholders, such as product managers, designers, developers, and others strategic to your vision, should attend so that issues and opportunities for improvement are quickly addressed. The agenda for this meeting is pretty straightforward. First, what was completed yesterday and is ready for testing and evaluation? Second, what was committed to yesterday and still needs to be completed, and what was blocking that from being completed? What will be worked on and completed tomorrow? What is blocking you from completing that tomorrow? That's it. 4 simple agenda items. Let's dig into each of these. Agenda item number 1. What was completed yesterday and is ready for testing and evaluation? Someone other than the developers needs to evaluate if the completed task is truly complete. This evaluation could take minutes or maybe days, but it needs to be done as soon as possible. If a gap is identified, it needs to be brought back to the stand-up and slotted into agenda item 3 as the next thing to tackle. Agenda item 2, identify issues with things committed to yesterday that were not completed. These items might not yet have been completed due to running out of time, but often some important information was left out of the request, and the gap needs to be identified and closed. Agenda item 3, start with items not completed yesterday, and if time allows, a next item can be placed in the queue. I should caution you that you only want to put a maximum of a couple of items into each developer's task list. Context switching cost is real and very expensive. You also want to ensure what is being assigned can reasonably be done by the next stand-up meeting. If the task is too broad, it is time to chunk it into smaller work items. Agenda item 4, ensure that all of the currently assigned tasks are as completely designed for the developer team as possible, and the curated journey for your users is thoughtful, and any gaps and holes are plugged. In addition to these 4 agenda items, ensure that everyone is on the same page. Clear owners are identified, and the team is clear of distractions and is able to get their heads down and start working on the tasks at hand. When you are thinking about hosting a stand-up meeting, the 4 agenda items are: what was completed yesterday and is ready for testing and evaluation? What was committed to yesterday and still needs to be completed, and what blocking issues need to be removed? What will be worked on and completed tomorrow? What is blocking you from completing that tomorrow? This simple structure keeps your team on track. This stand-up meeting can often be done in a few minutes, but when hashing out complicated tasks, please let unimpacted teammates go and work your way through the blockers preventing your developers from efficiently finishing the next task. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more content like this, and hit the bell icon to stay updated. Comment below with your experiences or any questions you have. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.